Continuing on, the question that goes with this one, A says, what's the distance between -3, 2 and 3, 2? In other words, what's the distance between the two smiley faces? Remember, this one was 3 away and this was 3 away, so the distance between them should be 6 units. They were each 3 away from the y-axis if you look at it like that. This was 3 to the left, 3 to the right. Part B says, write a number sentence using the distance from the y-axis to help justify your answer. So the number sentence they're wanting you to write is like using the absolute value. How this is 3 to the left and this is 3 to the right. So this is -3, but when you take its absolute value, it's just 3 away. And then you add it to a +3, its absolute value is just 3 away. So when you write that, that equals 6 units. So this is like your number sentence, writing your absolute value of -3 plus the absolute value of +3 is how you get the 6 units. They're 6 units away from each other using that. The last couple things I want to add to our notes that we need to know. One is called quadrants, and there are 4 quadrants. That's what quad means, quadrants. So when you're graphing and you see the most popular quadrant is quadrant 1. That's where most of the time we graph in. Quadrant 1 is over here. This is quadrant 2, quadrant 3, quadrant 4. And those are Roman numerals, so I could write 1, 2, 3, 4 going around. So what do I need? What do you need to know about quadrants? That I might put a point in quadrant 1 and plot a point over here and say, what quadrant is this in? I might say that's point A. I might say point B and say, what quadrant is it in? And you need to know that's quadrant 3. And so you just have to know quadrants, and you have to know there are 4. And it starts with 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 is the most popular quadrant. The other thing we're going to add to our notes is the term integers. Integers are whole numbers and their opposites. Integers are whole numbers and their opposites. They are positive and negative numbers, but they are whole numbers and their opposites. So you're not going to have any decimals or any fractions. So if I were to put something like this, which there's going to be a question like this on your test, and I put 0 right here, and then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, -1, -2, -3, -4. Being able to graph that, and I say something like there's a dot right here, -3.5 is that dot, and I say between what two integers is -3.5? So I'm saying the number -3.5 is between what two integers? Question mark. So put a star here, put another star here. This is on your test. Between what two integers is it between? Remember, integers we just said are going to be whole numbers and their opposites. So what two integers is it between? It is between -3 and -4. That's what it's between. It's in between -3 and -4. Those are the two integers it's between. This one is on the test, so I want to make sure you understand that. Okay, I want to give you examples of integers. Examples of integers include like 0, 11, -11, 3, -3, 77, -77. They are not fractions or decimals. So integers are not fractions or decimals. So kind of maybe over here, make a little circle with a slash through it. What things would we put in here that they are not? It would not be 0.5. It would not be 1/2. It would not be -0.5, -3.5, 3/4. None of those are integers because they are not fractions or decimals. These examples of integers would be these types of numbers, whole numbers and their opposites. So your homework to go along with these notes, it is a packet. You will do numbers 1 through 19 all, but I think I'll have you do the odds. So 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and then do 10 through 19 all. So we'll cross off the 1 through 19 all. Sorry about that. We'll do odds 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and then 10 through 19 all in your packet.